I'm Denise Mari, and welcome back to this week's edition of Organic Avenues for the Love of It Raw Food Basics. Today we have with us our dear friend Renee Loux, and she's going to share with us an amazing recipe that's simple, easy, delicious, and nutritious.
A frappe is really like a blended, usually iced drink. So it's typically and commonly made with something like coffee, although today we'll be using a matcha green tea, which is a really phenomenal power food, hugely rich in antioxidants and mighty delicious.
Incredible. So what ingredients do we need and what equipment?
So we have on hand a Vitamixer, but any blender will do. And using we're going to make a fresh nut milk for a base. So about a cup of almonds that have been soaked overnight. Coconut water is pretty ideal for this because we like it to be a slightly sweet recipe. So it'll give it a little bit of a nice natural sweetness. So we'll be using 2 of these. We'll just blend it until it's smooth and then strain it. So as you can see, it's gotten nice and creamy and blended. You try to blend it as smooth as possible. You'll see some of the sediment falling. This is a nut milk bag, which is a very handy way to separate the pulp from the, do you want to hold this and I'll pour? Yes. To separate the milk from the pulp. If you don't have one of these on hand, you can use a strainer. Just a fine sieve or a strainer. And if you only have a more of a coarse sieve or strainer, you can always line it with cheesecloth. The whole idea is to try to extract as much liquid as possible from the pulp. Look at delicious, creamy, wonderfully alkaline, so creamy, beautiful.
Is this considered coconut sugar too, or is this different? Palm sugar, coconut sugar?
Coconut sugar, same sort of thing.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's a mild sweetener, I think very mellow on your blood sugars.
And should have more minerals.
Lots of minerals. Exactly, exactly. Just a tiny pinch of sea salt or a Himalayan salt. And the thing about this will just kind of open up a lot of the flavors and make your mouth taste more. So it's not that you want this to overall taste salty at the end. And then this is our Matcha Green Tea Powder, which is made from really the finest tips of green tea plants, which are really carefully dried and is unbelievably wealthy in antioxidants, namely polyphenols and catechins. I mean, all the benefits we hear about in green tea with regards to the antioxidants, vitamin C, this is like an on steroids version. I mean, it's like an amplified version.
Must have chlorophyll too.
Huge amount of chlorophyll. I mean, look at that color, gorgeous, right? So
pretty.
In there. This is a fresh vanilla bean. You can use vanilla extract. What I found a good trick, if you cut it in half, this is one of the easier ways to deal with vanilla. If you give it a little slit, open it up. And then using the back of your knife, scrape out the seeds. Those are the seeds that are going to have the most flavor and aroma. So we'll just give this a blend. You want to go for it?
Let's see.
So now we're going to add the ice to make it an official frappe. So a handful. I mean, you can use it liberally or less liberally depending on how frozen and frothy and smooth you like it. And we'll just give that a blend. Isn't this gorgeous looking though? I mean, the green is just fantastic. It's like life itself. Yeah.
Very pretty. This is absolutely delicious, and thanks so much for joining us. If you want to see more of Renee Loux, check out reneeloux.com and join us again here next week as we make another easy, delicious, and nutritious recipe. Remember, the love lifestyle should be easy, delicious, convenient, affordable, and fun, but most of all, do it for the love of it. We'll see you next week.